Hi, everyone. I'm Teri.
And I'm Ella.
Welcome to the Chasing Red Flags podcast, Let's Get Real.
Here, no topic is off limits.
And real beats perfect every time.
Welcome to the conversation.
Welcome to where you belong.
You're part of the family now, so let's get real together.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Mama. How you doing?
I'm good. What's going on?
You look beautiful. You did your makeup gorgeous.
Thank you. I try.
Did you know that our journal has been live for about a month now?
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's just like so amazing, the feedback that we're getting. But before we even go into that, for those of you who are new here or don't know what we're talking about, we launched our guided journal, Let's Get Real, about a month ago. And it's everywhere. Amazing. It's on Amazon, TikTok Shop, ChasingRedFlags.com.
And for anyone that lives in Massachusetts, it is at Love Struck Books in Cambridge. So you can go get that in person as well.
But I think for us, or at least for me, the most exciting thing every day is reading the DMs and the comments.
And the feedback we're getting.
And the reviews on Amazon.
That's been, at least, I 100% agree about everything, but my favorite part has been scrolling through Amazon and going through all of the reviews, because we've been getting a million different, like, everyone's different, so it's really nice to see how they're using the journal for themselves.
Right. And how every person is finding something really different that they love, from 100%. The coloring pages to the quotes
to the affirmations, which I've gotten that we are brilliant for adding those in as well. So it's been good. Yeah. And I'm really excited for today's episode.
It's crazy. She has been not wanting to do this, if I'm being honest, for so long. So I am like honored that she has agreed to come.
Yes. So today I am interviewing two best friends, my mom and her best friend, Kara.
So 18 years of friendship.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot. The most exciting thing is that I don't have to do anything because you're doing all the interviewing.
Oh, yeah. I'm just really excited to get into the nitty gritty and hear about how you guys have maintained such an amazing adult relationship, because I know it is just as hard as somebody who's in college or high school or younger or just like graduated.
Yeah.
All
friendships are
hard.
Complicated and hard, and I'm very, very lucky. So
I know. I want to hear all about it.
Can't wait to have her on the couch.
But before we dive in, we just want to say thank you all so much for being here. Please subscribe to the Chasing Red Flags podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And don't forget to share, rate, and review this episode. We read all of the reviews, and honestly, they are truly what keep us going. So thank you so much for truly letting us always be our true, authentic selves.
Let's get into it. Today, we have a very special guest. My best friend of over 18 years, Kara Nieto, is here with us today on the couch.
So, welcome to the Chasing Red Flags podcast. Let's get real. We're so excited to have you here.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
Oh, this is crazy.
I really am crazy. I'm nervous.
No,
nothing to
don't
be nervous about.
And I would only do this because I love you guys so much.
Amazing.
You just have to pretend that there's no cameras, there's no nothing. There's literally, it's the two of us on our walks with Ella.
Well, and me, just honestly, because like I know you guys and I love your friendship. Like this is just me.
You know everything.
But this is me getting even deeper than I thought.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I'm so nervous.
Now you're nervous. I just got excited you got nervous.
My God.
All right, but I'm going to start easy, okay?
Okay.
All right, so Kara, and then I'll go to you, Mom. But what was your first impression of my mom?
Oh my gosh. You and Mikey were so little. You were like 2, 3 at the temple. And I just immediately loved your mom because I was such a scaredy cat at that time, like scared of my own shadow. And your mom was brave and funny. And she came in with like so much energy and her like cackling laugh at everything. And I was like, wow. And it's funny, I don't remember like our first like real hanging out. I think it was a walk. I feel like it was a walk.
Yeah.
And she was all those things that I wish I was, like brave and confident, and like I just loved her energy.
It's so funny because I feel the same way.
First of all, I know what you mean because she just has that powerful force about her.
Yes.
And I just love that about you.
Yeah.
But I know you're going into it, but I want to know like how you felt about like meeting Kara for the first time.
Well, it's funny because I felt the same way. So you're hilarious. And
The funniest person.
The funniest person I know.
Sometimes.
And for me, you were able to laugh at yourself.
Yes.
Which at the time is something I wasn't able to do. And now I can really laugh at myself, and I think you've brought that out of me. But back then, you were self-deprecating and still are, but also the kindest person I know. And I think I always thought it was a little weird, but you didn't say a bad word about anyone ever. And clearly it took me 18 years. And
those
that
were
has
the days.
certainly changed.
Has that changed?
Yes,
Because I think it has.
It has.
I
That's
still
certainly
feel
changed.
guilty, but I definitely spilled the beans.
Yeah, there's a lot of Catholic guilt, but
Yeah.
When you've
we've,
built up that
you know.
type of friendship, though, you're allowed to do that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. She was my safe space.
So when did you know that she was your safe space and that this friendship was like different?
I feel like right away I knew that. I can't stand boring people, and Teri is anything but boring. Like
I agree with
anything. Like you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna talk. You're gonna get real when you're with Teri. But I think it was when I was going through my divorce that we went that next level, because even before I told her some like crazy stuff, I was starting to trust her, and I didn't trust anybody with like things that went on behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And just, I think we were in your office the first time I really opened up, and I just felt like she cared like nobody else cared.
Yeah.
And she was really listening, and it was like she knew already. And so that was when I just felt like that next level.
I love it.
Yeah. I know.
I don't know. I think I'm going to cry.
Okay.
I know. I'm probably going to cry.
Next level for you.
So for me, it was when I had spine surgery. It was a very isolating and lonely place for me. I don't like to ask for help, as you know. Never. It's actually one of our things that we have in common.
Yes.
Neither of you, I will say.
No, we hate it.
We're
We're
both
so
incredibly
Both of you
proud,
together, you won't ask for
independent
help.
women who have learned to ask for help, but don't like to ask for help.
healthy.
And
Yes.
I had been on Vicodin for almost 7 years and had spine surgery and went off Vicodin and just was not well. And it was very lonely, and getting surgery and having to depend on other people was isolating. And everyone always asks you when you have surgery or something happens, what can I do? And they put it on you. And Kara just showed up. And she never asked. She never asked.
She was just there.
She always showed up with way too much food that I was never going to eat.
What have you eat?
No,
ever?
that I'm not going to lie. Ryan and I would take
Ryan,
advantage.
you would eat, but showed up and just sometimes just sat on the couch with me and watched one of my shows that she probably had no interest in. And she just kept showing up. And I feel like that was such a hard time for me. And you showing up made all the difference. So that's when it went next level for me.
And like I think I knew like something was going on, but I don't think I realized like what actually was going on. So I'm just so grateful that she had you. And
I was
just makes
honored.
me, I'm so grateful to have this friendship to look up to.
Oh, and I just have to add a funny thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to see your mom in the hospital. Do you remember this?
I don't know
She's
what
like,
you're going to say.
they cut my asparagus.
Oh, yeah.
And she kept saying, they cut my asparagus.
Were you
and
on
I'm like,
medicine?
your esophagus?
I couldn't say
You couldn't-
esophagus.
You were convinced it was your asparagus.
I was.
And finally I was like, I'm sorry, you'll grow a new asparagus.
Oh yeah, they did. They cut my asparagus,
funny.
and
They nicked it.
I actually couldn't speak for a little while.
I do remember you
which
couldn't talk.
I say is
and you had a huge bandage on your throat. I
yes,
remember
and I
this.
say that was Dad's like best.
Oh my God, I was just about to say that was Ian.
it was
Ian's like,
Ian's
just nick it a little bit.
best couple weeks of his life. I had a board and I couldn't speak, and I would just write on the board, and it was like it was a great
no
moment for the family.
interrupting,
there was no
there's
interrupting.
I think Ian
anything.
paid the doctor a little bit.
He might
Not to
have.
hurt you, just a little nick.
So I know you had mentioned your divorce.
Yes.
I want to know. I mean, I can assume how she was, but I want you to describe like how my mom was during that time, because I know she was so protective of you.
I mean, oh God, I might cry. And I don't like to cry.
She does not like to cry.
I don't. Your mom was literally there for me every step of the way. And that's so important when you're going through a divorce. There was nothing I couldn't say. There wasn't an hour of the day I couldn't call. And I mean, we would argue about stuff, and she would say the things I needed to hear, but I didn't want to hear. And I think like your mom loved me. Loves, I hope loves.
Loves. Forever love.
Am I dead yet? We'll get to that.
Oh, we will get to
We'll
that.
get to that. But in a way that I have never been loved by a friend. And I think your mom loves like nobody else. And she, honestly, I told her the same friggin' stories 5,000 times. Literally. She read emails for me. She was just my rock, and you need that.
100%.
And never, it's so funny. You always say to me, I look back and I can't believe you. I would tell you the same thing over and over again. But at the time, never once did you or it feel like a burden to me.
I mean, I can't believe that.
Not even one single time. I was like, I always try to explain that to you when you always apologize. Like, thank you so much for listening. And I'm always like,
No,
that's
it's
your
not
job.
thank you. Yeah.
As a best friend and as a good friend, your job is to be that rock and that person for someone. And it never fazed me. Sometimes you need to say the things over and over and over again to get them through your head.
Yeah, I'm a little slow. It takes
But
me
a
5
lot
She's
of
a little
people,
slow. 5
but a
times.
lot of people don't have that.
No, a lot of people don't. We're very, very lucky. And
Very.
we know how lucky we are.
Extremely.
But we've
Yeah.
also worked very hard in our relationship.
Yes, to get to where you are now.
But we're like very
100%.
lucky.
Yeah.
Like
So-
to have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for any women going or any person going through a divorce?
Oh my God. I have so
That's a
much
loaded
advice. I have so
question.
much
I know.
advice.
I know.
I think you got to find your Teri. You got to have that person where you're going to unload. They're with you every step of the way. You're calling them on the way to court because you've never been to court. Well, if you have, great too. I'm sure that's a great story. But like most you and it's something you never wanted for your children.
Yeah.
And you have no control over it because the court system's slow. So you got to find your group. You got to have a Teri. You got to have faith, and you have to be patient, which I'm not.
Not patient at all.
Not at all.
One of her red flags.
Definitely.
Not patient.
Patience is.
But I don't think I would have survived my divorce without Teri. And some people can't hang through that. And she was there every second of the day.
I love it.
Yeah.
I want that.
Thank you.
You'll have that.
I do.
Yeah.
I have no doubt.
You always joke and make comments about how you and Kara should be in like therapy together.
Oh, yeah.
Because adult friendship takes a lot of work. It is just like a marriage or any sort of relationship if you really want it to last. So, can you kind of just explain what that means?
I mean, I think we talk about it a lot that we should be in therapy, but I feel like we both have our own therapists that we talk to, and then we talk about our therapists with each other, and then we talk to each other about therapy. And so it's kind of a full circle.
Fair.
We're very open with each other. I think any relationship that survives 18 years and you see all different versions of the other person. And so I am definitely not the same person. I am in a lot of ways, but not the same person that I was when I met Kara. She's certainly not the same person she was when I met her. And you grow through things with each other. So I would say that there's a lot that you have to be open and vulnerable and compromise and listen.
Yes.
And I think for us, when you just know, like Kara's family to me.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving.
Ever.
I tell her that all the time.
Doesn't matter.
She's stuck with me for life.
Where I say the same thing. And I think one time I heard an interview with Pink, and she said she went to therapy with her best friend.
Oh, yeah, you
And
texted me.
yeah,
sent me
I
that.
sent you, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because Teri is family to me too, and you are family, and like my kids know, call Auntie Teri, call Auntie Teri.
And that's another thing we talk about. Like, I think that's really important. I'm very lucky that I have a couple of good friends, Kara included, that I don't have a jealous bone in my body.
No.
And I think that's one of the things in friendship is that you can't ever be jealous of each other. And I don't think either one of us have ever been jealous about anything that we've been through, our successes, none of that. We're each other's biggest cheerleaders. I think it's really important that for at least it was for me, and I think it is for Kara, that our children know that if they can't come to us, that they have other outlets of people that we trust with their hearts, right? So I know that if you're going to Kara about something that you can't talk to me about, such as your eating disorder, the first person I called was Kara, and I was like, this is what Ella's going through. Kara could relate. She could give you something I couldn't. There was no jealousy there. Go to Kara. I know that what she's going to tell you is for your best interest because I trust your heart.
When I was younger, I used to run away a lot. And you both know that. And
Yes,
I would usually
I remember.
run towards the backyard and just we used to have our place set and I would just hide in the back.
No, sometimes there was
or I would
serious...
pack a suitcase and walk all the way down the street.
Yeah.
There were times when I was younger, once I got a phone, that I said to myself, I want to call Kara.
Yep.
And even to this day, if there is something that I truly feel like I could benefit more from talking to somebody else other than you, as much as I love you, like that go-to person for me is Kara. And for Mikey and Adrian Chacha, like my mom is their person for that. And it just is comforting because I know a lot of people don't have that. So it's a powerful thing. I know, and I know you love it, and I know that you love it. So
I talk to Mikey all the time.
I know. I love when Mikey...
But there's no jealousy.
I'm lazy. I'm like, call Teri. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
She literally
I don't
does.
want to give you advice.
I don't know what to tell you. Do you want to call Auntie Teri? Like, I really don't want to talk about this.
No,
Exactly.
and I do think sometimes
Exactly.
we have a different approach, right? Kara and I have a different approach, which is part of what we've had to get therapy about, right? And our different approaches, I'm a little more... rough around the edges. Tell it like it is. I don't
ask the questions. I don't ask. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm sorry. You'll feel better tomorrow.
Yeah. So I ask a lot of questions.
What are you feeling? Why are you feeling this way? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I ask a lot of hard questions. And Kara's more warm and fuzzy at times and validating. I've learned that word from therapy. And so we give each other, we give each of you something different sometimes when you need it.
All right. Well, what's something that Kara did that she probably didn't want to do, but she did it for you? I mean, probably a lot of things.
No, really not that. Your mom is really good about being like, you say yes when you mean no.
Yeah.
Don't effing do that to me.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to do something, be honest.
Yeah.
Well, so Kara's a people pleaser. And so
Like me.
Reform.
Yeah, reform people pleaser.
Yes.
And in the beginning of our relationship,
recovered.
and I think with a lot of other people, she would say yes to things and then either bail out, not want to go, cancel on them. And I was like,
flaker.
yeah. And I was like, I never want to be that person.
Yeah.
I'm okay with you saying no. If you don't want to go to something, don't say yes to me.
fine.
If there's something that's that
honest.
important to me, I'm also very clear. I'll say, this is really important to me. I need you to be there. She did go to a New Kids on the Block concert with me.
I mean, only for your mom.
And she doesn't like boy bands, and she didn't know one single song. And I was like, I really
Knowing
want...
Kara, I think she would have been miserable at that.
No. I will tell you. She went with bells on. We had the best time together.
We have a picture of us at that bar.
We have an incredible picture of us. We drank, we partied,
we danced.
She learned songs.
Yes.
She didn't like them. I love them.
We were having fun.
We had a really good time together. And also I think she loved that I was having the best time. And that's like another thing that you get deeper with a friendship when you can look at the other person and be like, she's having the best time because she sees how happy I am. That's like an
true
incredible
love.
friendship.
That's like real friendship. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this that I don't want to. And then you go and you have the best time.
Yeah.
And because you know it's going to make your best friend happy.
Yes.
And all you want to do is see that other person
Yeah.
succeed
And that's
in
what
life.
you have to
Yes.
do in friendships, which people I don't think
Exactly.
realize that enough. Like, sometimes you have to do something you don't want to do because you love the person, and then you end up having the best
And
time.
by the way, you're having a great time because if you really love them, you love seeing them so happy. It's not necessarily always about the event or the something that you're seeing.
Exactly.
It's also about like Kara will listen to a podcast sometimes that I have no interest in, and she'll just talk to me about it because she wants to share. And it lights her up, right? And she's so excited about it. And so I'm like excited that she's so happy.
And I think that's real love. That's
even
real
when
love.
you were
No,
like
that
applying
is
to
real
graduate
love.
schools and talking about that, like it just,
Yeah.
get excited. Yeah.
Anything that my mom has done to make you happy?
So your mom has been so supportive always, like in everything in our relationship. But at my oldest, Mikey did not have a bar mitzvah, which he may one day. But my second and third, Francesca and AJ, they had their bar mitzvahs, and your mom came, and my ex-husband was there, and he definitely tried to create a wedge between us.
Always.
Always.
The toxic men do.
Yeah, definitely. And Teri just smiled and kept her mouth shut and just was a joy. And she also got everybody to dance. And don't be mad at me, but your mom thinks she's a good dancer.
I am a good dancer. Am I not a
Thank
good
you,
dancer?
Kara.
This is the first time I'm hearing of this. I'm a
you.
good
I know.
dancer.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel horribly.
Thank Am I
I've
a
never
bad
told you
dancer?
this.
Can I be honest? Do you notice that when she dances, there's a thing that she does with her tongue?
Yeah.
Where she
She's
sticks
like,
out and goes,
but you know what? She's having so much fun, and I've never had the heart to tell you this, and I'm sorry to drop this on you today.
Dancer.
You're really not a good dancer,
Okay, but I love dancing.
but you love dancing.
I'm still
and you
gonna dance.
literally at AJ's bar mitzvah.
I danced the entire.
If you weren't dancing, I don't think anybody else would have
No, I don't
danced.
think
She
anyone-
got everybody dancing.
Wait, and I'm
she's
so
having
glad
so
you
much fun.
did, but you're offbeat and you stick your tongue out
Yeah, you
and
do,
you're like
you do.
this. Mom,
You do.
this is what you look like.
Yes. And I've never
It's
had the
so
heart
bad.
to tell you that.
It's
like,
so bad.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not a good dancer either. It's okay. We should.
don't care.
I didn't know we were. Dancers. We're not. But you have so much fun, and you get everybody dancing, and I will never forget that. So, yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't care.
I know
like-
you don't.
I try to tell all of this all the
Wait,
time.
and I know you don't
When you
care.
tell
We're
me
just
like,
both
oh,
saying
don't
you're
do
a bad
that, or
dancer.
don't be too loud, or don't do this, I'm always like, I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't care.
What if we could teach you how to be a little bit?
I don't want to learn.
No,
I
I don't
love the way
either.
I dance.
We
I'm
love
having
you,
a really
Ella.
good
You're the
time.
best dancer in the world.
You are the best
We
dancer
suck.
in the world.
And I do wish, like, sometimes I fantasize, like, I wish I could just be like an Ella on the dance floor.
Oh.
But I'm like, you know what? I'm not, and I'm having fun.
We
so
had
we have
fun.
fun.
We have a
love
good time
to dance
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both suck.
All right, I'm glad.
give me five.
I'm sorry to break it to you. Sorry. Sorry to do it so openly too.
No, It's okay. that's
Maybe I
okay.
should have prepared you.
I'm not
This
sad.
is being real. This is being real, okay? Well, on that topic,
yeah.
you both have 21-year-olds.
Oh.
Me and Mikey.
Oh.
And we have grown up together.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it like going through that as two best friends who have the same age children?
Okay,
Like,
you
how-
let
both
you- I'll
almost
let you
put us
take
in
this
the
one.
fucking mental institution. Okay, literally,
seriously.
like we.
I am sorry. I
You are
know.
perfect. You are perfect.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing. You're perfectly imperfect like me. And I do want to touch on something that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
About when you mentioned Ella's eating disorder, I
Yeah.
just want to say how proud and impressed and blown away at your maturity and the courage to talk about something that affects so many young people and affects them with shame, and you talking so openly about it is so brave. And I'm just blown away by you. So I did want to say that.
And I know you know, and you both do. Like, it took me a long time to get to where I am and being so open and honest about it. But I just know that being that honest is just going to help other people.
And that's like
that's all I
amazing
wanna do.
because so many.
You're making an impact on
I hope I
other
am.
girls that
And
are
it's
hiding
okay.
like you
It
are.
happened. There are people and resources and help that will always surround you and be a support system.
Yeah.
And I'm so lucky not only to have the resources I had when I went to therapy and got my help, but to have you two, especially you who have also been able to relate to it. It's just really nice.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it.
I just blown away because so many girls live in shame, and it's So
Well, I think when you are open, you've also found other people that have been through it. And I think that's what happens is that when you hold things in and you're often quiet about what you're going through, which you hid a lot of what you were going through from me and from everyone, and then you're open about it, you connect with other people that are going through the same thing, and then you don't feel so alone.
yeah,
So talk to me
yeah.
about the 21-year-olds and having me and Mikey and how that's like bonded you two, and like how having the two of each other has gotten you through a lot, because I know we're not a burden, but
You're not a
No,
burden.
never
No,
a
Children
burden.
are never a burden.
Never a
you
burden.
guys do so much for us that you don't have time for yourselves. And I know that's part of being a parent, but we don't thank you enough and we don't give you enough credit for that. So
You will one day.
one day.
I say that to Kara
you have
all
your
the time.
own children.
One day he's going to
But
be
I'm-
accepting
One day
an
when you're
award,
your
and he's
own
going to be
children.
like,
Just
thank
saying,
God
like,
for my mom.
Let's
I
hope.
know not having that validation, and I'm sorry I haven't given that to you. And
No, no apologies. No,
But
no.
how has having each other like gotten you through that?
Oh, we wouldn't have
a lifesaver.
survived. Yeah,
I
we
think
would-
I can't imagine. To be honest with you, when I think of Kara and us kind of growing up together, and also having children the same age and watching a boy and a girl, very different, grow up and have the struggles that you've each had on your own separately. The one thing I think of, and I want to say this to you, is that you've never invalidated what I've been through. And I don't think I've ever invalidated what you've been through. But for me, the most important thing is Kara's been through a lot of really hard shit. And she's a single parent and she's done it alone. And she's raised 3 kids and it's been hard. And she's the most resilient person I know. And so sometimes in a moment of what I'm going through with a breakup with you or something that you've been through that has been heart-wrenching for me and for you, she's never been like, I have it so much worse than you. I can't listen to this shit, which I think a lot of friendships like people are like, where they're like, oh my God, she's complaining to me about her daughter's breakup, but I'm going through something so much bigger. Never once, no matter what you've been through or what you were going through, did my trivial at the time, what it seemed like to you, things, you never invalidated what I was going through.
No. And what you're going through, like whatever anybody's going through, it's devastating. Like when you have children and if you see them suffering, no matter if it's, okay, they didn't get into Harvard or they broke up with their boyfriend or they didn't get a job, an internship they wanted, it's all the same because to see your child suffer is really, really hard.
Right. And then there's the bigger things, divorce, addiction, all the other things that you throw in there. It's all the hard that you're going through at the time, and it's all you know. And so that hard is what's hard for you.
And I know your mama and how much she loves. And the things you went through, Ella, it was just heart-wrenching for everybody who loves you. And you're so much healthier and happier. But, like, it's just hard. And just having somebody to go through shit together is so important. And to give each other feedback, even when it's hard, even when you don't want to fucking hear it.
I will say I hate it, but I love it at the same time. Yeah. And as much as you do it to Kara, you do it to me. And you give me the things that I don't want to hear, but I need to hear.
Yeah. But Kara's also, it took a long time for us to get where we are. I mean, this has not been an easy process. No. There was a lot of times where Kara just didn't speak up, and then she would hold things in and hold things in,
and then it would come out.
Oh, she's got her little Latin temper, and then all of a sudden there's an explosion. Mean, and she's tough. And I'm definitely a person who has learned to take feedback differently than I used to.
But we had to talk that
something
through.
that we talked through
a lot. And also your mom's like my Olivia Pope. Like she's a problem solver. I love that. And like sometimes I come to her with a problem and I
fix it.
I know what I should be doing. I know what I need to do, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And she would tell me and I'd be like, what the F? Like, I don't want you to fix this. Like, why are you judging me? And like, we had to really sit down and talk about them and be like, okay, first of all, I would never judge you.
Yeah. Ever.
And second of all, like, you're coming to me with a problem. And that's who I am. And that's what I love about your mom. Because I can sit in my own shit and just like debate and should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do that? And like, and your mom
I go right
like,
into fix it mode.
Right. And like, I know that when I come to your mom. So now we have our system.
So we had a really big fight. A really big fight, like 7 years ago. And it was
We've had two. Really
We've had two. But the really big one 7 years ago.
Yeah.
We were on the street. We were taking one of our walks because we walked together. It's kind of funny now that we look back, but in the moment, it wasn't funny.
Oh, God,
and I said something that sounded judgy.
Okay.
And I have learned now that sometimes my tone and the way I say things, the intent of what I have to say comes off differently than what it is. And so Kara saw it as judgy and heard it as judgy. My intent was not for it to be judgy. No. And she flipped out.
I think it's about Mikey, like too. Like
it was probably about her. It was probably about Mikey,
like my
and you know, and obviously that's
Mikey's
a
my
sensitive
oldest.
topic.
Yes.
But it doesn't even matter what the topic. It sounded
No,
judgy.
but
I'm not
that's
judgy
hard,
ever.
yes.
And that would never be my intent. And so,
But when you hear it, it comes off that way.
yes.
Like,
and so she yelled at me, and we were screaming at each other on the street.
On the streets of Needham.
I mean, I think people driving by must have been thought we were in a marriage.
Yes.
And we were getting divorced and
they
breaking up.
definitely thought we were married.
Or we were going to beat
nice
each other
couple.
up.
Yeah.
And
I'm not going to lie. I will say, you guys look like a couple. all the time.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
We're
we do.
snuggly.
We do.
You
We are.
like you usually sometimes like most times when we go out, you don't go out with dad, and it's usually like the three of us.
Yeah.
and I'm like your daughter, and
Yes.
it's like you guys are my mom.
Yeah.
and
And
I
you're
love
like,
it.
that's so
and
nice.
And we love that.
Love it.
And we love
And
it.
I love it.
Yes.
Okay.
But so we had this fight, and then after we came up with this system and Kara really came up
my
with it, to
favorite
be honest.
system.
And she said, sometimes you like to go right into fix-it mode.
Yes.
My Olivia Pope. That's just who I am. But sometimes she's calling or talking to me, and she just wants me to listen and validate and hear her.
Or just say, I'm so sorry.
Or just say, I'm so sorry. And so now I always say, when she's calling me about something, I always say, do you want me just to listen or do you want feedback? That's huge. That's a game changer.
Game
because I can do both.
changer.
I
Yeah.
just need to know what mode that I need to be in. Because my automatic mode is fix it mode.
And you're a truth sayer. Like, you're going to say the truth. Exactly. And I know that. So sometimes I know when I call you, I know what you're going to say.
She already knows what I'm going to say.
But I don't want to hear it.
Yep.
Because I don't want to face it.
But you
I
just
don't
want to
want to do
her.
it.
She just wants her best friend
Yeah.
to listen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I will say thank you for coming up with this because it has changed our relationship as a mother and daughter. As much as I love you, Mommy, so much, I'm very similar to you.
That's why I say to your mom,
guys are
I'm her
so
third child.
similar. And
Yes.
exactly.
She is
but
my
like
third child.
in the way that we react to things and the way that we see things and how we take things personally.
And you're both a little bit of people pleasers.
And
so you
yes,
don't
that-
often speak up right away.
So knowing that you guys do that, I've been able to say to her and call her and be like, I already know what you're going to say. I just want to rant and I
Yes.
need that validation from you.
Or you'll just say, I just need
Or
my mom
I
right
just need
now.
my mom and she knows
And I
what that
know.
means.
Yep.
It's been a huge game changer.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
hard.
think that that's good advice for any relationship.
Yeah.
But it took us a long time to even get to that result.
Yes.
It took us a lot of like random things that I was like,
Yeah.
to get to
Yeah.
that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's even more layered. Like we can get into it.
Yeah.
But it's even more like my trust issues, which I hate saying. I have trust issues, but whatever.
yeah.
And I
We're in our
remember your mom
50s,
being like, I never have ill intent.
Ever.
And for me, it took like 50 to be like, wow, do I not really trust Teri? And I'm like,
Yeah.
shit, like your issues, if you don't like constantly address them and check yourself, they will bleed into all your other relationships and your most important relationships.
Yeah.
I think what you said was important to say. And I think that has been kind of a growing issue with me, with a lot of people in my life. And I've lost a lot of really important friendships. A lot of important friendships. But you see me, right?
Yes.
And so when you say, I never have ill intent, I never have ill intent. My tone might seem like I have ill intent. Sometimes my words might seem like I have ill intent. And the relationships that are important to me and that have gotten this deep, I'm now able to say, my intent sometimes comes off differently. I now recognize that about myself. So in the beginning, before even a conversation, I'll say when I get passionate about things, sometimes I sound really angry. It's just passion. It's not anger.
who you are.
People
It's just
appreciate that.
and yeah, so I've been able to learn more about myself and become more self-aware and then say it right off the bat. So then someone can say, oh, she's just being passionate right now. She's not angry, or she's not mad at me, or she's not judging me.
Right, you're
and
not.
that's super important. But you have to stick with someone
Yeah,
and be open
and-
with them to get there.
That was a game changer for me. When you said to me, God, you really think like I have I'm
would
so
you wish that-
judgy and negative. You think that about me? And I'm like, no, I don't. But
it comes off that way sometimes.
and you're like, I don't have ill intent. And I was like, she doesn't. She really does love me. And that's just Teri. She's passionate and it's the whole package.
And when you
She's-
bring the trust issues and the other issues of someone else's life onto it, it's not just that. It's also where they came from and how they
and
grew
I
up.
had to admit that to myself, that
That's-
I'm bringing my shit to my friendship.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, wow.
And then I was doing the same because one of your biggest issues with me, I'm just deleting all your questions probably, is, and I would say this is a big issue in my life in general, is that I'm very defensive.
Yes.
Right? So I grew up not feeling like anyone ever defended me. Yeah. Right. And that's something I've learned through therapy. I didn't feel defended. And so I've grown up being like, I have to defend myself.
Yes.
I've got my own back. If someone else doesn't have my back, I've got my own back. And now I have other people that I know when I'm not in the room, they have my back. And Kara is,
that person.
yeah. But to admit that I get defensive because of that. Now she's like, oh, she's not getting defensive necessarily about this particular topic.
She's just
I
being
just
defensive.
immediately
Yeah,
go to that
exactly.
mode.
She's being in protective mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I try really hard to be better.
I will say personally, like, I know that you are who you are, but the people that are surrounded by you and who are your friends should know better than to know that you would never wish ill on them. Yeah. And I first just want to say I'm sorry, because I know that it sucks when you are misunderstood and the things that you do for other people or the way that you act are taken in the wrong way. But I think it's...
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just think it's so healthy and inspiring and something that I need to do a lot more than I do right now, that you surround yourself by the right people. And even
It took
if,
a long time.
But even if that
hard.
is a smaller group of people,
Yep. You say
I
it all the
think
time.
it's better to have those 2, 3, 4 people than those 10 to 11 best friends that you don't actually sit down with and have real conversations with and can say, I'm struggling, or I feel like I'm going to relapse into my eating disorder again because I've had triggers, and like, you just can't do that. And so I hope that I can continue, because I have found those people. I want to continue to find more of those and make sure that I kind of just act like you do in a way. I just think it's inspiring, and I know that's like so sappy and whatever, but
thank you.
I know
And
it takes
maturity.
time.
Like, you
we
guys,
met-
your little brains are still growing.
But sometimes
We hadn't
I
even
feel like
met.
I'm so much more mature. So that's like my hard
You
thing.
are.
Is like, I feel like I could be with you guys in a sense, and like it would just make sense. And I
But-
know that people don't see the world the way I do. And so that's hard, but I want to give it the time so I can find the people that do.
But we always say, and we do, like, we at your age, we hadn't met yet.
Yeah.
We met at 27
You
years
told
old.
me that.
or
You met
28
very
years
late.
old.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
A little
27
bit.
or 28.
No, how old were you when you had Ella? 29.
29.
Oh, so we met
at 31?
31.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that's
To be 31
crazy.
again.
So we met at 31 years old, Ella. So that's, that's 10 years from where you are now,
I
you know?
Oh my God, that's crazy.
And I have
10 years.
other
You could have
wonderful
a baby in
people.
10 years.
No, okay. Oh my God.
I hope so. I
oh my
want a
God.
baby.
I know.
I
want
want like
babies,
10
right?
babies.
No,
And
not 10,
and
not
listen,
10.
we both have a lot of wonderful people in our lives.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
But I think
We
that,
really do.
like we've always talked about, you can't have deep relationships in life unless you are self-aware, and unless you are vulnerable, unless you are willing to look at your own flaws, and unless you're willing to work on them. Those
And
are
communicate. It's such a cliche. Like, communication's everything.
No, but
it
it
really
is.
is. Like, wait, what did you mean by that?
That's the best question she asks
Yeah.
me.
Like, wait, what did you mean by that?
Isn't that
Because
our
I
key
heard it
thing?
like this, and you're like, oh my God, I didn't mean it like that. But I
I've said
used
that
to.
recently.
Yep.
Earlier in our relationship, I just wouldn't say anything because I was like, I love Teri. Who cares? Doesn't matter. And then it would build and build and build and build.
Yep.
And then we'd have an argument. And I'd be like, and this, and this, and this, and this.
And I was like, that's not fair to me. That's
Yeah.
not fair.
Just tell me.
I will go to the grave. I will die on the hill of, if you have something that I have done wrong, if I have offended you, if I have a bad tone of voice with you, if I've hurt your feelings, A, know me well enough to know that's not my intent, and B, say it. Tell me, be open. If you care about me,
Yep.
have a conversation and allow me to A, apologize, or B, defend myself. But if you hold it in and bring it up 6 months, a year later with a laundry list of things, that's not
not
very
fair.
fair.
It's not fair. And so you have to be brave and mature enough. And it's helped me in my other friendships too to say to somebody, you said this and this is how I heard it, or you said this and it hurt my feelings. And it's a good test. Not that you want to test people. You don't want to test people. But if somebody says something to you and it hurts you and you can go back to them, if you can't do it in the moment, which I'm guilty of, but like maybe a day later
You're me.
or in the
Yes.
moment, and they can
I
take
give her a
it.
48-hour grace
Yeah,
period.
it takes me a while. It takes me a while. I'll be driving. I'll be like, wait a minute, that really pissed me off.
That is me.
Oh, Ella's the
It
same
takes
way.
a little longer.
But
to
I know that
process.
about
It's
both of
just-
you.
Okay.
You get a 48-hour grace
Yes.
period.
And how that person reacts to you says a lot about that person.
Agreed.
If somebody really gets nasty and defensive and blah, 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 that's a red flag of theirs.
Yeah.
But if they can hear it, and I've had other friends, which is beautiful. And your mom taught me this, that I've been like, you said this and kind of hurt my feelings. And I've been like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
That's not what I meant.
And that's a
Exactly.
good sign, especially at the beginning of a friendship. If you confront somebody and they go, I didn't mean it, you're crazy, da 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 da, you're like, oh, wait a minute, this person's
They're never going to be able to take feedback.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the psychic.
Oh, geez, I hate the fucking psychic.
This is my
I
favorite.
hate the psychic. It was your 40th birthday.
It's my 40th.
And your 40th birthday.
Yeah.
Would
So-
you like to explain the story?
Okay. Teri likes psychic. I tried to think of something like different for her birthday. I was staying at a hotel, a nice hotel, complicated, beginning of my divorce. And I asked the concierge, could you help me find a psychic? They're like, yes, we have the best psychic, blah, blah, blah.
You set
Great.
up a beautiful lunch.
Yeah, at my old
was just the
house.
two of us.
Yeah, it's just
Our
the two
usual
of us.
date.
Okay, but then the psychic that they had got sick or canceled, so they sent somebody else. I hated the guy. I just didn't care. I went just whatever. Your mom is like on him, like asking him
No,
questions.
he came right in. And the first thing he said,
I
Can
knew
interrupt
she
you?
was going to take over the story.
He came right in and he said to us, is there anything you don't want to know? You were going through a divorce. So Kara was like, I don't want to hear anything bad.
Fair.
And which is you in general.
Yeah,
She
I don't wanna
doesn't
hear.
she doesn't want to
That's
know.
fair.
She doesn't want to hear anything
Very
bad. I'm the
understandable.
opposite. Information is power. I want to know everything. I don't care. I didn't really believe in it, so I wasn't like, oh, if you tell me something horrible, I'm going to get so devastated. So he started with Kara, and he did have some things that
He had some things, but he was a wackadoodle.
I mean, now she says that, but in the moment she was like, oh, he knows what he's talking about. And then he gets to me and he started, at front first. And then he said,
I'm not saying it.
so he said that I was going to die on my 60th birthday year. So sometimes during my 60th birthday year on a family vacation. And
So
Kara
I would just
was
like everyone-
get the fuck out.
I would like every single person to know that we will not be vacationing during the year of her 60th
It's
birthday.
ridiculous.
Wait, so your 59th year.
My 60th,
60th
birthday,
birthday
year.
year.
This
After you
is what I'm
turn-
talking about.
After you turn 60?
Oh my God. So it's
Oh, it's after. I thought it was
no,
building
no.
up.
Okay, I'm going to
60th.
repeat it again. He said, since you guys don't listen, you are going to die during your 60th birthday year
I can't
on
wait for your
vacation with
fucking
your
61st
family.
birthday.
Yes,
Big
I don't
60th
give a
birthday
shit
party.
if anybody is worried she's locked in the basement and we're not
Yeah.
letting her go for a year and then she will be free.
Anyway,
I hate it. And
anyway,
I think your
anyway.
mom doesn't really 100% believe it. She just likes to fucking torture me.
I agree.
It's so fun. I
I
bring
hate
it up
it.
every
Bring it up
day.
to both
hate
of us.
it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate
okay,
it.
Well,
so either
you
way-
shouldn't say that to me. I only have 10 years
Yeah,
left.
I know.
do.
She loves
Or
to
don't
torture
talk
us.
to me. Don't talk to me that way. I only have 10
I'll
years
say
left.
something and
Are
she'll
those
be
your
like, well-
last words?
Yeah. I'll say something and she'll just like, well, I'll be dead then. So I'm like,
I will. I'll be dead.
I cannot. We're gonna have the
I'm not
biggest
upset about it.
61st birthday party for you ever.
when I'm dead, that'll be so fun. Ian will throw it.
I wish I could find that guy and be like, I hate you. I hate it.
No.
Okay, suck it up. 10 more years.
So you always talk about my mom being Olivia Pope.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I agree. She is the biggest fixer and
Oh, can fix
saint.
anything. But you have to be willing to like listen to her though.
Oh yeah, because she just says it how it is.
And no, she's gonna fix it, but you
Well,
just
there's
gotta let her
directions
do it.
involved. Like if I
Yeah,
have to fix
yeah.
it, you have to be involved.
Yeah,
in
and you have to do
fixing
it.
I don't do it for you.
There's no like half-assing it. Like if you want her to fix it, she's gonna fix it her way, and she'll fix it.
So with her way, with these rules, with this plan, could she be the president of the United States?
Hell to the fuck no. No, she could not. She would run it amazingly.
She could not be Fitzgerald Grant.
No. First of all, she won't. She won't get elected. I'm sorry.
Not a
I'm sorry.
chance
Not a
in
chance.
hell.
Not a chance. However, Ian could be president. 150%. She can be president because she's too like honest and opinionated.
You were gonna say that about
Yeah. No,
Dad.
I think Ian McDuff would be an incredible
I think he should run.
president. I mean, he would never run. I'm his liability. This is what people don't understand. Everyone's always like, Ian would be such a good president. He's the perfect age. He's good looking.
Yeah,
he's
there's
the
nothing
kindest
bad
man.
about him. It's gonna be about you.
I would be the liability.
Yes. I
Like
think
they,
it's okay
they would
with the
have
first lady
No,
that-
they would have to vet me, and there is nothing good that would come out of that. Nothing. Admit
I'm not
it.
sure, but you would be running the scenes. Like you'd be behind the scenes.
That-
Ian
again,
do it. This
again,
way, do it
that's
that
why
way.
he would
no,
never get to be
it's
president.
Dad is Fitzgerald Grant and you're Olivia Pope. It just makes sense.
Yes,
like,
but Olivia
you're
Pope
running the scenes.
wasn't-
You're
wife.
running the scenes and he's okay, but
I don't even watch it. I watched
in
like
the
3
picture,
episodes.
You missed.
You're
You
running
love
the scene.
Scandal.
I know. I love Kerry Washington, but you are Olivia Pope. I watched enough to know that, but I don't know. Like,
I think we have to go. Let's watch Scandal all summer. Oh, see, she can't even
you know,
concentrate on
I'll
the show
watch
with
with
me.
you. It's my favorite show. I know every line.
I know, me
love
too.
It all.
Every single one.
It's so good.
She watched serial killer stuff. She's just like me, like that. But no,
If you go to bed thinking about that, then you're gonna wake up a serial killer.
No, I forwarded her this thing, a DM that basically said a therapist came out with if you watch
I saw that.
murder,
I saw
killing shows before you go to bed to calm you down that something is severely wrong with you. And I texted Kara and I said, we are both so damaged because that is what relaxes me.
It
before
does.
bed.
I need it.
Yeah, I need it too.
I need the escape. I need to understand.
I am going to ask you who is more likely to.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
I've been doing a lot of thinking about the specific questions that I want to ask you. So when I ask you them, you
getting
have
ready to point.
No, but you have
Okay.
to really consider
And point.
in the bigger picture who would be more likely to do this.
Okay.
Okay. Who is more likely to overshare with a stranger in the bathroom?
Me. Oh, you think you?
Think you?
Oh my
No,
god.
you. Actually, you. The more I think about overshare.
Like you'll talk to
Oh,
anyone.
why did you think you at first?
No, because I get in trouble sometimes for talking to strangers too much, but I let them talk. Like I want to hear their craziness.
Okay,
Like,
you don't tell your crazy.
like Peter gets annoyed with me if we go out to a bar. I will make a friend with somebody, but I don't tell my shit. I like them to.
You
tell
listen
me.
to theirs.
I
Right,
love the crazier they are, the better, and it could go on for 2 hours.
okay.
And
But
I think
you-
it's important to be vulnerable with someone else, and then they
course.
will become comfortable being vulnerable
Okay.
with you. So
Yeah.
I overshare.
No, you're right.
Who is more likely to get arrested?
Me.
I completely.
We all pointed.
I actually welcome it.
All of us
A
pointed.
few days in jail, like peace and
She
quiet.
actually told me once that
I
she
would-
would like to go to jail because she has like a sleeping issue. She could sleep right now. Like if she could fall
Literally.
asleep sitting here,
Anybody who knows me know I can sleep
she could
anywhere,
sit.
anytime.
She thinks it would be a vacation to be arrested.
and
for the
also
night
I
and sit
can
in the
listen to
jail
all these
cell.
stories.
That's wild. That is okay.
Fine, I'm
Definitely
fine with
Kara.
All right. Who is more likely to have crazy stuff in their notes app?
that. I think you definitely.
my notes app is
I don't even know how to
You
use
don't.
my
Exactly.
notes.
She doesn't understand
You're
how to
not a
use
phone
things.
girl. I know that you know what that is.
Yeah,
so
my notes
that
app
makes
is
sense.
needs. What did I tell you? If
insane.
something happens to me,
Delete, 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 delete.
like break my phone,
after I
delete
read
everything.
every
after.
fucking word and take screenshot it so I
Fair.
can laugh
No,
about
you
it.
can't take screenshots.
For me,
Delete.
just for
Oh,
me.
yeah.
No, for herself.
Yeah,
Mom,
delete.
Come
delete.
on.
Notes app.
Delete.
Okay, who's more likely to have a full like conversation in their head before they answer an actual text? Like going back and forth on like what you could say and like how you could
Me.
say it and like what it's like.
Me, Karen
I-
doesn't even think.
I just
You're the impulsive
Yes.
send.
The
like,
most
me,
impulsive.
me,
Yes.
and
Within a
you're
second,
the-
she's
I've
responding.
gotten
You're like,
better.
wait 5 hours before
gotten
you
better.
respond.
I've
Yes.
tried to work really hard with Kara. That's part of our therapy on taking a breath.
Because you're a therapist?
A little
Yeah,
bit.
kind of. Yeah.
But
But
by
she's
the way, unpaid.
right. She unpaid.
Unpaid and unlicensed.
Unlicensed, unpaid. But
that's next. That's the next journey.
We do talk a lot about, and I talk to you a lot about, take a breath. You don't need to respond right away. Take a couple minutes. Sometimes rewrite it. Write it again. If this is like something,
right.
like, Kara
right.
is like,
And then I regret it.
and then she gets really upset. And then she's
you
like, I
would
sent
say
this
to-
text I shouldn't have.
And then this goes back to like, because I know you're going to be like, why'd you do that? And I don't want to hear it, but you're right. But that is something your mom has
Fair.
taught me, that silence sometimes is power. And that's really important. Going back to our divorce question, like take a moment, the silence. There is power in silence. And that is something I'm grateful that your mom has taught me.
No, which I probably can answer myself now. Who's more likely to send the mean text? And that's going to be Kara.
I mean, I can't get it out fast enough.
I don't send
fair.
The venom, I can't. And your mom has told me, do not put anything in writing
Yes,
that like you don't want to stand by, that you don't want to. I'm that person that will send a text and then read it after I sent it. And they're like,
and be like,
"Oh,
fuck, I shouldn't
yeah."
have said that.
And I'm
Yeah.
a big believer if you're arguing with someone or upset with someone. I'm an in-person girl. Come
Yeah.
over, have coffee
Yes.
with me, talk to me.
I agree.
Let's talk on the phone.
People
I
don't do that enough.
Even you. I've sent Ella a text and it's had a period at the end of it, and she
Oh,
goes,
I take things the wrong way.
She literally will say, she'll go, "You're mad at me," and I'll be like, "How did what I just said translate to you're
I
mad
do
at me?"
that.
And she goes, "You put a period at the end of it. You never do that."
Well, texting's really
There's emojis now that mean
dangerous.
things. I'm old.
Or
I don't
there's
get
an
any of this.
okay instead of a
Oh my God, that's my
KK.
biggest pet peeve. If somebody writes okay, I'm like, what the fuck does that
write
mean?
okay
Thank you.
all the time.
I hate okay. I
No,
hate
you
it.
never
I
told
hate
me
it.
that.
I love you,
write
Mom.
okay all the
I love
time.
you.
No, I think I have told you that. I hate okay.
Thank you, because
Okay.
I've told you that too. And
So
I
what
love
am
you
I
so
supposed
much.
to say if something's okay?
Something
You
nice.
say KK or
Yeah,
you
KK.
I don't do
Message.
KK. That's like a
or
young
you heart the
thing to do.
message. But the second you
Heart
say
the message.
okay,
Okay
with
means-
nothing else, I know you're pissed at
but
me.
I'm
If I ever
not.
send you an okay, I'm pissed.
Okay.
I am pissed.
Okay.
I hate
Thank you.
okay. Texting
God, I'm
is
gonna put
so
that in my
bad.
notes app today.
Yeah, texting is really,
Jeez.
it's so much
I don't
gets
do the text.
misconstrued.
I agree with you, Kara.
Telling you, I sent
And
a
it's a
period.
cop out. Like we're cowards. Like
agree.
how many times have we
Pick up
sent
the
like a
phone.
serious text? It's a cop out.
Yeah.
Cop out.
Yeah.
All right, so who's more likely to have some screenshots just in case?
Your mom.
That was an easy one.
I'm all about
Shit.
evidence.
I don't.
I
I don't got
know.
good ones because I know you both. But okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm a big evidence person.
What about getting a tattoo and regretting it?
Kara.
Didn't you have one of those?
I do have one from when I turned
And she's
18.
been removing it for like 10 years.
I have 10, 20 years.
Is
20
the
years.
process over? You still
No,
No.
it's on my ankle
She
and I
doesn't
can't get
follow
sun.
up.
Now it looks like a bruise. And like if I go to my primary care,
It
she's like,
calls,
what happened to your
it's-
ankle?
You got to
Yeah.
follow up. You got to go to
Yeah,
appointments.
anybody out there who thinks that you can get a tattoo and then get it removed easily, that's just not true.
I'm gonna answer the last one for you guys.
No.
Wait, what is it? I'm curious.
Who's more likely to say, "Let's just hang out and chill tonight," and then end up on a rooftop at 3 a.m?
Kara.
I think I'm 25 in my brain still. I do.
Which I love
So
about
can
her.
we go out?
oh my
Kara
God.
keeps you
yes,
young.
yes, we can go out.
I'm home. Like we
I
should
know.
be doing this.
We can go out, but just be ready, Ella. It's gonna be a long
I
night.
told,
Alright,
we
done.
said one night when you turned 21, we're like, we're taking Ella out. We never had that moment.
I love it.
Let's take Ella out
Yes,
for her birthday.
yes.
It's been long
We might
past.
embarrass you.
Done.
We will embarrass you
Yes.
because I'll be obviously bad dancing
I
with
will
my tongue
actually let you embarrass me this time with your.
I have
So
to tell you,
mean.
I am so happy that I finally told you that.
Oh my God, have you been
Mom,
holding it in?
this-
I'm a bad dancer.
She's had a weight on her shoulders. She's
I mean,
been like wanting to get
why
this
would I
off
tell
of her
you
chest.
Just so you know, I will not stop doing what I do.
I don't ever want you to stop
Okay.
dancing. I love how you dance. Would I say you're a good dancer? No.
No.
But I love how you dance. And you make other people dance. I'm not a good dancer either. We're bad dancers together.
Okay, I'm confident in my bad dancing.
All right, rapid fire now.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Final, like this, we do it with all of the guests. It's the best part of it. One word to 2 sentences answers. Okay.
Okay.
Mom first. Sorry.
It's okay.
What is Kara's best quality as a friend?
She's empathetic. I'm going to do 2. Empathetic, and she literally treats any win I've ever had in my life as her own, which is incredibly rare, and I didn't have that before her.
Kara, what is my mama's best quality as a friend?
Oh, my gosh. Easy. Loyal. Loyal to the end of time. And I have to do 2 also.
No, please talk.
Her passion, like when she loves like nobody else. And it's the greatest, one of the greatest gifts of my life to have her that it's the best. I love you too, honey.
So, Mom, what's Kara's red flag as a friend?
Her temper.
Oy.
She's got
Her
that
temper.
Latin temper.
I've been working on it though.
All right, but it's part of you.
I've been trying. My poor kids. I've been trying.
There's some red flags that just, you got to know the person.
I know. Like I knew what you were gonna say.
I know you now. Just like I know you. So I know that sometimes it's unrelated to me or it's just your
it's not
temper.
directed towards
No,
you.
but I
No,
think-
sometimes it is too, but I just don't.
But that's something we're working on.
all
Like
of a
that's
sudden,
like
I'm not like, oh, we're not going to be friends because she had a temper tantrum.
no,
on
but
me.
I don't want to be like that. And that's something like when I was talking about before, like your issues are your issues when you're close to somebody. They
Yeah,
I don't want to say pollute, but they fall into everything.
right.
So like now I know like if I'm angry at Teri, it's like we need to communicate. I need to talk to her. Be like, so there's a misunderstanding.
All right, well, what's my mom's red flag?
How long do we have?
No, that's not true at all. Your mom's red flag is that she can be loud, but it's because she's passionate. And just like with a lot of red flags, sometimes it can be like a positive and a negative.
100%.
And like she goes into that mode where she wants to fix it. And that's her red flag. Like she's just gotta like
I got an answer for everything.
yeah.
I'm working on it.
But it's a beautiful thing too.
It is 100%.
And
you
I
just
like
have to look at it that way.
Yeah, and like I said, she's a truth sayer. I know not to come with her with an issue unless I want the truth. And I do want the truth. But she's learning how to like sugarcoat it a little bit.
Yeah.
Love that.
I'm working on that.
All right, Mama. My favorite and final question is, what are you most proud of Kara for?
I'm going to look at her. I think you are the most incredible mom.
Oh, God, my kids would beg to
The
differ.
most incredible mom.
No.
You have 3 kids. You're a single parent. You have done this through the hardest of circumstances with no family around. And you're an incredible mom. And I look up to you. You've taught me so many incredible lessons about how to be a better mom. You have, Kara.
My kids are like throwing up if they ever watch this.
I don't care.
That's not true.
You really have. You're an incredible mom.
Thank you.
So I would say that.
And Kara,
Work in progress.
what are you most proud of my mom for?
Oh my God, that's so easy. Chasing red flags. I mean, I don't know anybody who could do what the two of you have done. The guests you have had on, the books I have read that I would not have read if it wasn't for you guys. I mean, I could just, all these things are going through my head, like the journal. And I am not a journaler. And this journal is fucking amazing. And it's going to really help people. And I think I could not have done what you do. I don't know anybody who could have.
I don't either.
And then the amount of time you've done it, like, it just blown me away.
And I say I don't either, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I don't either because, yes, as much as we are a duo in this business, I have been abroad. I have been doing my own thing, finding myself, being a college student as you should. But the amount of shit that you have done and dealt with and gone through over the past 4 to 5 months, I just agree with Kara. You are a force of nature, and you truly, it is inspiring, and I hope to be half of the woman that you are. And I know, but like truly, I think it's such an amazing thing, and I appreciate you and love you.
Thank you, sweetie.
You get this shit done.
You do. You
get it done.
GSD. You
You did it,
GSD.
like-
As Dad would say.
say.
You GSD get shit done.
Yeah.
She does.
I think my only thing that I would say in return to that, other than thank you, is that I've always just looked for something that I could do to help others. And I think Let's Get Real, the journal, obviously the podcast is incredible. And like you said, we've had incredible guests on, but they speak for themselves. For the journal, it's really something we made for other people.
Yeah.
And to build connections and to create vulnerability and to get rid of the loneliness epidemic in any way we can. And we're going to make that our, sole mission going forward.
It's going to help people communicate and be honest and
like you said, some of the questions you don't want to answer, but you need to.
But you
oh my
need
God.
to.
You need to,
know?
right? Like me, I don't want to just the way you laid it out. It's like a tool to, it's not intimidating. And I really think it's going to bring people together and it's going to make people feel good about themselves too. Even though, cause sometimes people think self-exploration is scary, blah, blah, blah. It is and it isn't. And you brought that together and it's amazing.
Well, I can't wait for book club. It's going to be fun. I think the best part of the book club discussion guide is because you think you know. Well, first of all, it's mainly to also be done with people who don't know each other, to know each other in a deeper level.
To learn more about each other in a deeper level.
But I think also for the people who do know each other, your dad and I obviously did it. We learned so much about each other.
Right? Isn't that
because I think
crazy?
you do think you know everything about
you
each
don't.
other. And
But
we've
you
been married
can't.
for
You
a
can
very
always
long
learn
time.
more.
But yeah, and I think it changes. So I'm looking forward to doing the journal myself every year and looking back on my progress and how far I've come. So
Yeah.
I love that.
It's a great tool.
I love you. Thank
Love
you for
you.
being
Thank
here.
you for having
Thank
me.
you.
You know,
for
we know
being
this
here.
wasn't.
Oh my
wasn't
God.
but
I
up
will
your
never
alley.
watch
I was
it.
gonna
I don't
say
want to
just
see myself.
thank you for being so open and honest and loving my mom and being her best friend.
I am the luckiest person on earth.
Me
And
too.
I am
Same.
the luckiest
Same
daughter to look up to a friendship like this.
Aw,
So
we
truly,
love you, Ella.
thank you. And that is a wrap on today's episode. We will be back again with another amazing guest. And in the meantime, keep being real.
Keep being you,
And know that we've got your back. If you have any thoughts, questions, or just want to say hi, we would love to hear from you. Your support means everything to us. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at Chasing Red Flags Official and on Facebook and YouTube at Chasing Red Flags. And if you want to share your story, ask a question, or pick up some Chasing Red Flags merch, go to chasingredflags.com. The Chasing Red Flags podcast is produced by Jay Del Turco. We are new in this space, so if you enjoyed what you're hearing, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or add a comment and like on our YouTube channel.